think there's a common misconception about evil spirits, and I wanted to talk about it for a second just to give my perspective on this. I believe that people tend to use the term spirit as more of like a global blanket sort of term for anything that falls into like the paranormal kind of realm. And I think within the spiritual community, especially people who do mediumship type work, usually when we're referencing spirit, we're actually referencing humans who have crossed over into the spirit world. In that type of spirit, there is no evil. Once they have entered the spirit realm, once they have gone back to energy, consciousness, what have you, there's no evil left within that energetic body. What I have personally come across, done work with, and in my experience believe, is that there can be, for lack of better description, I don't even like to say evil, but like negative, lower vibrational kind of entities that people may reference as spirit, but are not spirit in the way that humans who have crossed over are spirit. For me, those usually present something more like interdimensional, multidimensional, kind of entities or beings or so forth. Now, there are also some that I have come across and experienced who are high vibrational, way higher than we are as human beings. But the ones who kind of end up being like an energy suck or disrupt your space or disrupt your life or make you feel like even in my original Reiki training, they talked about spirit attachments. They weren't talking about dead people, at least not in my view, at least not in my experience. Talking about something of like a lower vibrational. And I don't want this to be something that feels like scary to people, because I remove these. I have cleared homes. I have experienced them myself. And at least in the work that I have done, I have not yet come across something that feels so big and scary and overwhelming that it can't be dealt with. And you, as an individual, have immense power over removing these yourself if you feel confident enough and called to do it yourself. You can. If you don't, you can contact somebody like me or others who do that kind of work and assist in the process. But I like to also then empower you to let you know, excuse Walter in the background, to let you know the ways that you can help not end up in that scenario again and keep your space and your energy clear. Just wanted to make that distinction.